Hello, welcome to my first YouTube video ever made. Playing a game here called The Tower, Idle Tower Defense. I've seen a handful of other people making videos here, but it seems many of them are quite a bit further into the game than I am, so I wanted to hop in and show some, lower to mid-level play. So I'm currently farming tier 6. Here's generally what my runs are looking like. I'm currently running Devo. I've got Golden Tower, Black Hole, Death Wave, Spotlight, and Smart Missiles. Golden Tower and Black Hole are currently synced. Death Wave is not, but I'm using the module to keep them in sync. So I wanted to just start out in a run, show you kind of what things are looking like here. Generally trying to kill basics, stack up tanks as much as possible, and then once everything goes off at the same time, that's when I'm pulling them out into my extra orbs and killing them all at the same time for the multiplicative bonus from each of the ultimate weapons. Going to lifetime stats. Started July 1st. I've got just under 2 trillion coins earned. Stones earned 2644. I've purchased one stone pack. It was when I was really just looking for a death wave. It was a couple weeks ago. I had pulled Golden Tower, Black Hole, and Spotlight and Smart Missiles, and I figured, hey, what the heck, I'll just buy one of those packs and see if I might get it, and then I did, so that's good. So yeah, I'm currently running tier 6 for about 70 billion per run. Usually takes me, about half a day to get through that run. And I've noticed the reason I'm doing tier 6 and not tier 7, I've noticed that almost all of my coins in a run are coming from perks, and the perks really don't start stacking up until wave 2500 or so. Maybe even wave 3000, but at that point, that's when it really starts to explode, and that's where most of my income comes from. So yeah, let me back out of this game and go take a look at the workshop that I've got. So like I said, I'm currently in Devo, so I have my attack speed at 0, damage, and the critical workshops I've kind of just got floating fairly low, 2500. I'm not really using damage in run right now. It's mostly just an EHP build. And as you can see, almost everything is still at 0. I'm running min range right now, which is 30 meters. I think this I've heard is better just because you get potentially a better spawn rate, as well as better black hole coverage, which mine is quite low right now. Moving on to defense upgrades. I'm still heavily using defense absolute. I've got current level 3800. I'm keeping it matched with health for now. I've done a few runs where I ignored absolute defense and just focused on health, but for whatever reason the runs seemed to end early. I think my defense absolute wasn't carrying me far enough for my perks to really come into effect, because I tend to focus on econ perks and then get into the defensive perks. So I think just I was dying before I was getting into too many of the defensive perks. So I think I'm going to take this to potentially 4,000 or 4,500 and keep it generally matched with health. And then I'll just continue on with health from there. Health regen, I haven't done really anything in the labs. I've heard this really explodes after level 5,000, but in my runs, I I can get this gold boxed. I'm just about gold boxing everything in my runs. And I've had a few runs where I gold boxed health regen, and it really didn't do anything. I just slowly got whittled down through my what's it called, max recovery. And once the recovery amount stopped handling the damage that I was taking, I would just die immediately. So thorns I keep at 14. Generally, as soon as the run starts, I'll just put that at 34%, because I'm killing everything super quickly anyways. And by the time my econ starts to kick in, I'm needing about 34% thorns anyways, to trim off the basics. So knockback chances 0 orbs. Shockwave size, I kept it at 1 just in case I wanted to go back down, but generally I keep this at 1.5 during my runs. I've noticed that 1.05, sorry. I've noticed that 1.1, my orbs tend to kind of hit the tanks if I have a big cluster. Sometimes it'll push them out and they'll get clipped. So try to keep that at 1.05. I don't have the wall yet. I don't think I have enough to invest in it to make it good. And Death Defy got maxed. Over here, slowly just working on enemy attack level skip. Right now it's only level 41, but I've got a module substat that's bringing that up to 6%, which is very helpful. Really in my runs, I'm starting out with, setting my thorn damage, shockwave size to 1.05. And then for the first few hundred waves, I'm just putting everything into enemy attack level skip. Because it seems the earlier you start to put cash into that, the better off you'll be later in the runs. So I kind of bounce between enemy attack level skip and defense absolute until defense absolute is gold boxed. Then I move on to recovery amount, which I get gold boxed fairly quickly. And then so that I can get the most out of this, it's a % of max health. So from there, I move to health and get gold boxed health. And then once health is gold boxed in my run, I'll move to max recovery and get this gold boxed. And then from there, really there's not much left to do other than just wait it out and select the good perks. So I dump pretty much everything else into enemy attack level skip as I ride out the run. Moving on to my ultimate weapons. Here they are. So black hole size is still pretty low, 36 meters. But like I said, this works at the 30 meter tower range. It's able to pull everything off of my tower, so I'm okay with leaving that where it is for now. Like I said, my cooldowns, my golden tower cooldown is 5 seconds low. I've got a module sub effect pulling that down just because I'm using that ultimate weapon sync module. I figured the lower the better. So all my stones right now I'm just putting into death wave cooldown to try to bring it down to that 3 minutes and 20 seconds so that I can take off that ultimate weapon. I think once I get death wave cooldowns synced, I'll start slowly bringing them all down together. Obviously my durations are not quite right on black hole and golden tower. I think I need one more black hole duration. You want to keep those I believe it's 12 seconds apart, just because there's a perk that adds 12 seconds to your black hole. Spotlight, I could use another quantity of those, but again, I'm just investing heavily into Deathwave right now, just because I just pulled it. But a little bit longer term, I want to bring everything down to 3 minutes so it's synced with smart missiles, so that I can do Orbless Devo. That's where your orbs are not doing the killing, your smart missiles, and I guess Deathwave as well, are doing the killing. So you're able to stack up a lot more and then effectively kill everything all at once, including protectors. Because right now, generally, I've got 2 black holes, but generally one of them is getting just clogged up with the protector, so I'm not killing about half of the enemies that are on screen. So that's a bit of a longer term goal. I've also not really invested anything into damage as of yet. So once my econ ultimate weapons start getting into a bit better spot, I'll start pulling up damage so that smart missiles can actually effectively kill things. So yeah, that's workshop. Moving into cards. Here's the cards that I'm using in run. Generally, all my commons are 5-star. I use Intro Sprint just because I've got an open slot. It doesn't really matter. It kind of just helps get through the early waves, so I can quickly purchase my upgrades as I start the run. That way I can just put my phone down and let it run for a while until I start getting into perks. Health regen, like I said, I don't think this is really doing anything, but might as well throw it on there. But I've got Fortress on. This is a huge help, just about doubles my defense absolute. I think my cards relative to maybe some other people at my level are a bit lacking. I really only purchase cards when I get the mission. So I think maybe these are slightly behind, but I've been trying to get into modules quite a bit more, just because I think those are also lacking. Speaking of modules, here's what I'm looking at. I just pulled this death penalty. Like I said, I don't really use tower damage anyways, so it's not a huge deal that I am not using an Epic Plus or anything for the damage module. So I figured this would help. I'm not sure if this actually takes away from Devo, because I guess in theory, if it marked a tank, then this is suboptimal, but just because it would instantly die once it took some damage. But I'll keep it for now. Got an Epic Plus without a unique for my health. I've got some unique health modules, but they're only Epic because I haven't pulled any others, so I can't upgrade them. And the unique effects I don't think are too helpful for me. I think, yeah, this one is not helpful. This one's interesting, I guess, for later in the game. Once I do get a bunch of protectors, at least those protectors would be, I guess, getting this stacking debuff and all the enemies around them as well, so less of a chance to die, but I don't think it really makes too much of a difference. So for now, I've just got this, just so that I can take it to level 80, and it gives me a better tower health multiplier. For this one, I think I've only got 2 of these. Yeah, I've got the Singularity Harness, and then I have Pulsar Harvester. I also just pulled this. I would love to get this, to get another copy of this so that I can upgrade it. Because I think This will generally be better for me later on, so that I am having chance of reducing attack levels so that I won't die quite as quick. Again, without testing this, not sure if that makes a difference once I'm that far in a run, but we'll have to see. But for now, I'm just going with the higher rarity. I've got a legendary Singularity Harness, so it's got a higher coin bonus, able to level it up more. And the coin bot range extension is pretty nice there, even though it's not synced. But then, like I said, I'm using Multiverse Nexus. This is syncing up Deathwave, Golden Tower, Black Hole. Would like to get a handful more of these so I can get it up to the next rarity. But yeah, I think I'll need another 2 of them potentially to get it up. Potentially, actually, I could go ahead and do that. No, it looks like, yeah, I'll need another 2 because I need another Epic Plus copy. So that'll stay there for now until I get my Deathwave with a natural sync. Then I'll replace this probably just with my own chip again. This really doesn't do anything, but at least I'm not getting a negative impact from this unique effect. So moving on to labs, here's kind of what I'm running right now. I just finished a little break from lab speed. I took about a week off from labbing lab speed, and I was just getting all the Deathwave labs up. So I think in place of lab speed, I had Deathwave coin bonus, which is now level 10. A few of the Excel spreadsheets are telling me not to take that up much further, but I think that doesn't seem right. But I just wanted to bring lab speed back in. I think I'm going to take it up to at least level 70 and then potentially take another break there to fill in with some other labs. But I think ultimately I can see myself playing this game for a very long time, so I'll probably eventually just keep pushing that to 99. I've also got attack speed slotted out for Deathwave Cells bonus. I wanted to get that up to level, I think, 8 or 9. For now, it's not giving me a huge effect just because the cooldown is so high. But I think once I bring that cooldown down to 3 minutes, 20 seconds, Deathwave Cells bonus will be super nice. I'm currently able to keep at least 2 times speed on all my labs every day. So I'm definitely seeing a bit of a difference from having that. So yeah, once Black Hole coin bonus finishes, I think this is also maybe not perfectly optimal as far as econ, but once that finishes, I'll put attack speed back in lab 2. And then generally I'll keep lab speed, attack speed, and then 1 econ lab for 3, 1 health lab for 4, and then lab 5 will just be kind of a floating lab. I'll probably start on some of the attack research once I'm getting into range of needing to use smart missiles, but we will see for that one. So looking through my research, I guess I'll unhide these. Here's kind of what we're looking at up here. Attack research, like I said, hardly done anything here. I think critical factor I've heard is very important. I mean, these are only 3-hour labs, so this will be pretty quick to get some serious damage up. So critical factor damage will probably be on rotation for lab 5 once I start using smart missiles. Defense research, I think these look pretty good. Orb speed, I'm not using orbs, so I've just left this alone for now. This might come into play later, but for now I think it's kind of just a waste of time. And then I'm generally just following the efficient order spreadsheet for health and for defense percentage. This I'll eventually get up to level 23. I think that's the max that you need to take it to, just because at that point you can get up to 99% defense using modules, cards, and this lab module sub-effects. No wall, labs done. I don't know, I've heard varying reports. Some people say you can start it at 1 trillion lifetime coins using wall, but some people say wait till 100 trillion or even 200 trillion. So I don't really see a need for it right now. I think it's going to take a long time to get it to where it's useful with labs and workshop. But for now, I'm just focusing on econ really heavily, and then I'll move into smart missiles. And then once smart missiles are cooking, then I might move into try to check out wall at that point. Garlic thorns I've got max. That's pretty crucial once you're moving past tier 1, just for vampires. Utility research, coins per kill. I think I'll start slotting that in my econ lab slot once my black hole coin bonus is maxed. I think it could use some love. I've put it on pause since I got those ultimate weapons. But same thing with cash bonus. I mean, I'm eventually gold boxing most of everything, so I guess that's not a huge deal to have cash bonus this low, but I think just for my sanity, it'll be nice to gold box a bit quicker. I won't need to pay as close of attention to my runs, I guess, but low priority. Most of the rest is still at level 1. Missile radius, I know this is a huge one once you start using smart missiles, so this will be quite important. Let's see, Golden Tower bonus is only level 11. I think surprisingly this isn't really heavily pushed in those efficiency spreadsheets. It's usually just duration that's pushed heavy. I guess there's more bang from the buck from having that having it go off for a longer duration. So Deathwave health, I'm pretty much going to take this at least to level 25, just straight there, because the benefit that I'm getting from this is massive. I think I will need to eventually start to increase my damage so that the Deathwave continues to stack up this health percentage, because I'm noticing as this is going up, it's taking longer to get to this point to where I do have that max 7.25 base health. But I think just as needed, I'll be increasing damage so that this stays effective. Deathwave coin bonus. I said it was level 10. I think it's like a couple hours from level 10, but I just wanted to pop lab speed back in, so I took this off. Once Spotlight coin bonus is level 10, then I'll throw this back on just to finish it up. Missile amplifier. This will be huge. Once I start orbless. Yeah, that's what we're looking at. Cards research, really haven't done anything here other than orbs and orb adjuster. In run, I keep the orb range. I think it's at 30 meters. That keeps it at a pretty good spot for hitting through as close to center of black hole as possible. Perks, I think I'm in a pretty decent spot here. Obviously, standard perks bonus. These will be slotted in probably to my econ slot, I guess maybe to my health slot as well. Just this helps all around. So I think I'd like to push this up. Maybe every 2 weeks, I'll get one of these levels up. Just it has a massive effect. I maxed improved trade-off perks this past week, just because it was decently short, and I really like the coin trade-off. I get that as soon as possible, and it's made a massive difference in my income. Band perks, I'd like to take this to 4, just because it's still fairly short. I think after that it goes to like multiple weeks. But it'd be nice to have 4 just to ban another common perk. And then auto pick ranking, I'd like to have this up to level like 8 or 9, just so that I don't have to pay quite as much attention to my runs. But again, this is not super high priority. I keep my phone next to me. I've got a second device next to me while I'm working, so every few minutes I'm able to look down and click, but to be able to eliminate that would be pretty nice. Haven't done anything for bots. I'm kind of scared to touch golden bot duration, or cooldown rather, just because I don't know where I'm gonna need my sync to be. I think it'd be quickest to get Coinbot to 100 seconds. I think right now it's at 120. But yeah, I've heard that maybe later on, if you do end up bringing it to 100 seconds, then it's harder to get it in sync for later in the game. So until I know what I'm doing, I'm not going to touch either of these, either the cooldown or the metals cooldown. Enemies, haven't done anything. And modules, again, I think these are maybe a bit low. I haven't really landed any sweet modules yet, so the amount of reroll shards that I've had has been adequate. And same thing here. I mean, I think it was last week that I just got those legendary modules, so haven't really had a use for these up to this point as far as leveling up modules, but I know later in the game this will be super crucial, so I'm sure one of my lab slots will just be for modules for a few months. Same thing with common drop chance and rare drop chance. So that's where my labs are at. Let's see what else is left. Milestones, I guess I've cleared everything through tier 5. I purchased the first milestone pack just to get the stones. But generally I'm going to wait until I finish all of them before purchasing the next premium pass. So tier 6 I got pretty close. I think it was like 4,400. But just in principle, I'm going to wait till I get to the max. I think my highest wave or highest tier is tier 13. Almost got to 100, but didn't quite make it. But I'm also worried potentially to push too high because of the mission. Reach wave 60 without any card equipped. This will, as you increase tiers, this will also increase this last mission here. So I'm not sure if I would actually be able to make it to that far in tier 12. I guess I could test it out prior to going up. But speaking of missions, here's where we're standing. Go ahead and claim this relic. Yeah, I've been hoarding medals for getting the old relics. I've been purchasing all of them, so I haven't had enough medals to purchase any songs or really invest too much in Golden Bot. Like I said, I don't really want to touch Golden Bot cooldown for now, just because I don't really know what I'm doing. So I've been really just slowly trickling it into range and bonus, keeping range slightly ahead of bonus. Every event, I usually purchase at least one of these stone purchases. Sometimes two. If I'm close to upgrading, then I'll grab one. But generally trying to hold on to my medals for those rerun relics. Let's see, what else is there? I guess we can look at my relics. Yeah, I've missed quite a few, just because I only started in July. So these are slowly stacking up. Still don't have any legendaries, but these will slowly start to come in as I'm clearing new waves or new tiers. I think that's about it. There's a tournament going on right now. This is about where I've been placing in tournaments, maybe slightly lower. I've been usually in the 400s, wave 400s. So I get 50 or so stones per tournament, but yeah, I think I just don't have the EHP to carry me much further. So that's what's going on there. Yeah, I thought maybe I could purchase a couple modules here and spend some coins. So I usually buy these in batches of 100. So I'll go ahead and take this to 4,000, and then I will match health to that. And then, yeah, maybe I'll throw the rest into damage. Bring that up to 3,000. I think that'll be a good spot to keep Death Wave going. And then I usually purchase enemy attack level skips in 10s. Looks like I've overspent a bit. So that'll be all the purchases there. I want to keep a few gems just in case the mission comes up where I need to purchase cards. So I think I'll just click this a few times, see what we get. I generally have horrible luck in terms of pulling modules. I've been doing this for weeks and haven't really gotten much of anything, so I think I'll do 2 more maybe. Oh, got another Multiverse Nexus, so that's really good news. I think I'll still need 1 more in order to upgrade that again. So let's see, I have Legendary. What do I need? So I'll need an Epic Plus Multiverse Nexus. So I need 1 more in order to create an Epic Plus. But moving in the right direction, that'd be awesome. I think it shaves off 10 seconds, and it takes it actually to -1 second. So that would be huge for me. Just to keep reducing those cooldowns. Let's do 1 more. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, well, I think that'll be it for this. This is kind of just an intro where I'm standing. Next videos won't be quite as in depth, but wanted to kind of give a starting point. If anyone else is kind of at or around my level, if you've got any suggestions, please let me know. But just wanted to join the club and essentially have some more content for a bit earlier in the game, just so it's a bit more relatable for some people. So that will be it for this week. Thanks. See you guys later.